Don't know if you've seen that, folks. I saw it earlier. I think it was recorded yesterday. Jim Davidson there on his YouTube channel. He was asked about his impending or reported impending marriage to bride number. Will it be 6, 7, 8? I'm not sure. I've lost count. I bet Jim has 2. Anyway, whilst he was on there, he said, I'd just like to mention Bobby Davro, a good friend of mine. His partner, obviously, she died last year, sadly. He said, I think she would have been 65 today. And he said some lovely words about her. Thought they were really touching. But then he went on to talk about, I don't know if it was his 4th, 5th or 6th wife again. I've lost count myself, so I don't know if Jim can help me on that one. He mentioned his wife, I think she was called Tracy. His last but one wife, I think he said. That's an easy way of doing it, Jim. His last but one wife, I think he said. Been with her 14, 15 years. He said she had lovely parents, absolutely lovely parents. He said, my father-in-law was called Bert. He said, he was the best of the best, Bert. And absolutely, Bobby Dazzle of a fella, a lovely fella. He said, anyway, news has just come through that he's died today. He said, what an absolute shame. He said, my kiddies are all there to see him. The kiddies had with Tracy. I think he said he had a couple of girls and a boy, I think he said. But although they're there with him, he never regained consciousness. He's died, in his sleep. He said, all very sad, he said, but he was a wonderful human being. And I thought, that was nice, that, Jim. People knock you, people call you. I've got nothing against you. All right, you cover most of the same stories I cover. Yes, you cover them 24 hours after me. Yes, many would say you don't cover them as well as me. But whereas I get 100, 150 listening to them, you get 53,000. Don't worry, I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous at all. You're more well known than me, of course you are. But 53,000 compared to 100. No, I'm not jealous, I'm not. Anyway, a lot called you, Jim. I've got nothing against you. I think you're all right. Old school comedian. Bit of blue there, Matt Farrell's. That doesn't bother me. Conservative Party voter and supporter. That doesn't bother me. I don't support them, but it doesn't bother me. At least you nail your colours to the mast. And at least you're big enough to call them for all their indiscretions of late. You've always never been afraid to do that about your own party, and I like that. I think you're all right. And I think the great side of you come forward in that little piece you did. It was only 7 minutes long that I seen, but I thought when you were talking about old Bert there, I thought it was very, very touching. And if he is up there looking down on you, he'd be pleased with that, Jim. He would, honestly, be pleased with that. I thought it was nice of you. Very nice of you. How do I turn this off? There we go.